So, welcome everybody. We're here today to talk with Mike Cameron about his new book, The Emerging Leader. Welcome, Mike. Thank you for being on the call today.
Thank you for inviting me, Bob. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. So I'm going to start with a question about your motivation here, because they say there's a new book around leadership published every 7 minutes. What was it that felt you needed to say something new in the world of leadership?
I think there were a couple of things. One was that in 2019 and 2018-19, I was involved with conversational intelligence. Judith Lasser's major work. And part of that whole exercise was we had to do a CAP project, a certification assessment project. And I'd been working with a couple of majors on an emerging program for emerging people. And in the year before, I went into the CIQ. And part of what came out of that was that we realized the term emerging leaders was relevant to a whole series of people, from people who were just team leaders, people who were supervisors, managers, regional people, and C-suite people. And I worked with that company, well, in fact, 2 companies, for about 2 years. And we got the skeleton of what we actually meant by emerging leaders. And so I don't claim to have thought through all of the 7 core characteristics, but we actually evolved that there really were 7 core characteristics to being an effective leader. And we can talk about that later. So at the end of 2019, I was actually quite actively going to do some training with the company I'd worked with, the major company I'd worked with. And we'd done a couple of teams and taken them through it. And then COVID hit. And we tried doing it with Zoom. And I have since done it with Zoom. But there was a bit of resistance from the team that I was working with. They didn't like it. It was not what they'd expected. They wanted to do one-on-ones. And to be quite honest with you, I thought, I'm going to put all my thoughts down on paper. I'm really going to bring it into some structure that's better than what I'd presented for my CAP project. And that was how the book came together, really, Bob.